Hello everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a birthday card for you guys using some fall colors. Since we are in September now, I've kind of been feeling the fall, so this is a beautiful color combination. I've got some pretty peacock mixed with Cajun Craze and terracotta tile actually. And a little mossy meadow. So I'm going to show you how to recreate this. Hopefully you can see there is some embossing back here, and we've used a few different elements for some texture. So very fun project. Alright, so for our card base, I have a piece of Whisper White. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have another piece of Whisper White that is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to emboss this with the pine wood planks. I have a piece of Cajun Craze that is 4 1/8 by 3 3/8. And then this piece of Designer Series paper is the 2019-2021 In Colors in Pretty Peacock. This is 4 by 3 1/4, so those are going to layer. We're going to use a bit of our terracotta tile ribbon. And then for our stamp sets, whoops. I just dropped my die in the garbage. Hold on. We are using the Bloom and Grow bundle. This coordinates with the Budding Blooms dies. We are going to use this long die that fits this image here. You can see there's some wonderful dies for each of these images, as well as some edge pieces and then some more elements to add. And then we're going to also use our nested stitched dies for our sentiment. Alright, so let me pull some of this aside. Why don't we go ahead and emboss first? So let me get our Big Shot, or whatever embossing folder you have, or machine rather. We are using our pine wood planks embossing folder. We are going to put our Whisper White in there. That is the 4 by 5 1/4 piece. So let's roll that through. Okay, and you can see that wonderful texture. Both sides are actually nice. I did use the emboss side, but I love the deboss side also. Alright, and then let's cut our label while we're here. So I'm going to switch platforms. I'm going to put my magnetic platform in there. And then we're going to take our stitched die here and run that through. We'll have to use our Big Shot one more time once we have our coloring done, but that's going to take a couple minutes. So look at that. Love the stitching. Alright, let me set this aside momentarily. And then we can at least start to work on our card. So I'm going to give my card base a nice burnish here. Now that we have our pine wood planks piece, I'm just going to cut myself a piece of the terracotta tile ribbon to layer. Got that caught on my scissors. Now, where did I put my tape? Here we go. We're just going to use the cheater method here and use a bit of Scotch tape. That actually looks like pretty good placement, so we're going to stick that down just like that. I'm going to take some of my liquid glue . Oops, got that on my finger, to layer that on to our base here. That just gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, now we can go ahead and layer our terracotta tile DSP, I'm sorry, Peacock, Pretty Peacock DSP to our Cajun Craze. So I could have used the terracotta tile here as the base mat for this, but I just wanted a little deeper color. That's how I kind of came about this. And when looking at my Stampin' Blends as well. So they're definitely pair beautifully together. You don't have to worry about them being different colors. We're going to set that behind. Just like that. Now with our label, we can bring in our Memento Tuxedo Black. We have our Let's Celebrate You. This is a nice big sentiment. We're going to stamp that towards the top of our label because we are going to put our flower piece under that. So let's set that aside. Let me get my scrap piece of Whisper White. Let's ink up our flower. I'll give a nice, let's stamp that down. Give that a nice press, especially in those centers. Looks good. Okay. Now let's bring in our blends. So I have my Cajun Craze combo pack, my Pretty Peacock combo pack, and my Light Mossy Meadow. So I'm actually going to take, I think I'm going to take my light Pretty Peacock, and we're going to color in these little bits here. Just like that. Maybe we'll do a couple of those with the dark Pretty Peacock. Just for a little bit more contrast. That looks good. Okay, so let's take our light Cajun Craze and let's do our flowers. So I'm going to do the petals. I'm going to kind of stay away from the center. I'm going to bring in the dark for that center piece. Dark Cajun Craze in our centers. That looks good. I like to come back with that light Cajun Craze and just kind of come around some of the lines here in the center. You can actually just go around your center to kind of blend that color a little bit. Okay, and now with the Light Mossy Meadow, we'll come back and do our leaves. Let's grab our Big Shot one more time, and let's die cut that. So I have my magnetic platform in. We're going to just drop this down. This die cuts perfectly close to those lines, so it's great if you are not so neat coloring. You can kind of get some of that trimmed off. Okay, see? Look how pretty that is. Alright, so we're done with our die machine. Let's bring back our card. I'm going to add some more adhesive here. Oop, I just ran out of adhesive. I knew that was going to happen, so I'll have another one right here. Alright, and then we are going to set that, so I'm paying attention here to this corner. I'm going to line that up here with the edge of my Cajun Craze. And then we're going to use some dimensionals on the back of our flower piece here. I have some minis. Let me grab my little piercing tool and put some mini dimensionals on these smaller bits. They're the perfect size to fit in there. You can even add a couple more in between here. So that looks pretty good. Alright, let's get those away from our card. Alright, and now we are going to just layer this below our sentiment there. Let's grab some Wink of Stella. We're going to come in and put a little sparkle on our centers. It deepens that color a little bit so it stands out. Hopefully you can see that now. And then I also have some of our In Color faceted dots, and we're going to take one of our terracotta tile, or Pretty Peacock, why do I keep saying that? And our terracotta tile, and we'll put one there. And that will complete our birthday card. Isn't that pretty? I love this. I love the color combo here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this and can recreate this. You can find a full supply list in the description of my video. I would love to have you pick up your materials in my online store. And I look forward to being back with you real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.